when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade, right? That's the best medicine advice I could possibly give somebody, because I just came from the doctors. I'm not crazy about going to the doctor. I don't like getting my blood drawn. I don't like anything about the doctors. But I said, you know what? I got to take care of myself. And I have to do something that I don't normally do. I am going to take the initiative. I'm taking the bull by the horns, and I'm going to get in charge of my life, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually. Doing that involves going to the doctor, saying, okay, look, this is what I need you to check for. This is what I'd like for you to also check for, and, just different things. Then I had to go to HRA again for more paperwork again, because apparently when I went to home base, they couldn't find my information. They couldn't find me anywhere in the computer, even though I was there like 4 months ago. So now I have to start this whole process all over again. And did I mention I have to be out of this building by August 1st. So I have a lot of things that are kind of piling up. And it's not bothering me at all. I can't continue to allow myself to get so stressed out and bent out of shape because I have no control over what's coming. I don't know what's going to happen. Tomorrow I may miraculously make $10,000 doing something. I don't know. You don't know. I don't know. I'm not a fortune teller. So I stopped predicting my future, and I'm just going to allow it to happen. And this happens when you reached pillar number 3, changing your mindset. Just understanding that there are things that are always going to be out of our control. And we have 2 choices. We can either spend up a whole lot of time and energy worrying about how we're going to fix something that we know we can't even fix, or we're going to allow our faith in the higher ups to handle it. And we do what we can, what we are physically able to do to help the situation. Not worry about it, not get all bent out of shape and panicking. No, we're not doing that. I don't have any control over my symptoms, my VMS. I never asked for this. I never asked to have menopause that is so debilitating that I'm not able to work through it. I've never asked for something to be so hard for me in my life that at one point I was like, I'm just not going to be here anymore. I'm checking myself out. Okay? Menopause does this. Menopause will put you into some pretty dark places, because if you don't have a handle on your emotions and understand what your body is going through and learn how to cope, it's going to send a lot of us over the edge. And I know a few of us who have already been there. And by the grace of God, we are all here, we are all strong, and we are still fighting. Now, I wasn't able to do this a year ago. I wasn't able to do any of this. I was an emotional wreck. All I could do was cry. All I could do was cry and feel sorry for myself. That's what I did. And when I went to the doctor today, and the nurse was saying how she remembered the last time I came in, she felt so bad for me. It was because I was on the verge of giving all the way up. I was on the verge of giving all the way up. I did not care, because nobody seems to care or understand how hard this is for some of us out here going through this transition. It is a very, very difficult time in my life. Right now, I am homeless, I am moneyless, and I am jobless. But I have a sense of peace and a level of joy that I am holding on to, because it is my choice. It's my choice to wake up and be joyous. And how do I do that? I take steps to make sure that happens. Change my mindset. I get up. I do my yoga. I meditate. These are my tools that I need to use to ensure that whatever happens throughout my day, I'm still going to be good. I am actively speaking into the universe. This is not my energy. I do not I do not accept this energy, whatever energy I happen to come across, because I'm an empath and I pick up on everybody's energy, and I am so new at this that I'm still not where I need to be at. What I do is I make a conscious effort to tell myself, this is not your energy, because the energy you wake up with, that's yours. Anything that takes you out of that is not yours. Whatever it is, whether it's a person, whether it's a situation, an event, doesn't matter. I'm actively saying to myself, I am choosing myself to be like, I'm not stressing over anything at all. I am going to focus on getting myself where I need to be at. And that takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of failed attempts, because your brain is always going to go back into its normal, I'm used to this way of thinking state. And we don't want that normal, I'm used to thinking this way state, because in my mind, I am always predicting my future, and it's never in a good way. I'm always having conversations with myself that it's not in a good way. And I'm like, why do I keep doing that? So slap myself on the hand. Good morning. Slap myself on the, all right, and yourself. Slap myself on the hand and said, you know what? I'm not doing this. I am choosing me over misery, depression, sadness. I'm choosing me. And it takes effort. So when you change your mindset, when you start putting these tools that I'm giving you into place and you practice them every single day, I guarantee you're gonna feel better. Things are going to just be easier. You're gonna have more energy, and it's more spiritual energy. When you have that spiritual energy, that high, I want to say, you don't necessarily need that cup of coffee or your tea if you're looking for caffeine. But it never hurts, because I love a good cup of coffee. But changing your mindset, believing that things are going to be okay, and trusting in the universe to put everything in place, because you are where you are supposed to be, whether you like it or not. We are all where we are supposed to be in this day and time, because it has already been pre-written. We're just playing out the script. I firmly believe that. And I firmly believe that we have within us to change and manipulate the energy around us to manifest the things that we want and we desire in life. Okay? I don't need an apartment. I desire an apartment. It would be nice, you know what I'm saying? But I can't give that nervous energy to the universe as I'm, trying not to be desperate. Oh my God. Because when you're in that state, you cannot think right. You cannot think the way you need to think to be able to get your mind through it. So, pillar number 3, change your mindset. Understand that if you can change just a little bit of how you think in your day-to-day, it can significantly change how you manage your hot flashes, how you manage these symptoms, and how you just see life in general. Okay? So, ladies, I'm done. I'm gonna go have this hot flash now that I am home. And stay tuned for pillar number 4 video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, follow, do all the things, because your girl over here is gonna need some furniture for her new apartment, and I'm trying to monetize. So if y'all can help me out,